What's up, YouTube? My name is PJD. I go by Yo PJD on all social media platforms. Thank you for checking out this video. If you are new here, I make content for adults, man, 21 to 50, primarily men, but women too, trying to help, give insight, have conversation, react, everything about just going through this journey and trying to figure things out, especially when it relates to parenting and just, that age from 40 and up. But you guys in your 20s and 30s, trust me, if you're lucky and blessed enough, your 40s will be here before you know it. So I encourage you to prepare and just have fun and learn from the experiences of others as you go through your journey. This video is about how to handle grief. Grief, to me, is heavy, right? One thing I've learned is that people grieve differently. People grieve differently. You gotta allow people the space to grieve how they grieve. And grief can come from a lot of different things, man. Most of the time, when I think about grief, it comes from experiencing a loss, whether it's expected or unexpected, but mostly from a loss. I was having a conversation with a friend this morning. Not really a conversation. We kind of broached the topic about grief. This is a time of year that she deals with a loss that happened in her life and the grieving process. And she said something to me that really struck a chord. She said, let me read it. Not while I'm driving, but let me read it. She basically said, with grief and losing somebody, it's like, what do you do with all of that love? And it really stopped me in my tracks when I read it, because it's like, wow. When I think about the passing of people in my life, passing of people close to me, or people close to me that had passings of loved ones, it's like, what do you do with all that love? When you think about when relationships end unexpectedly for some, or just abruptly, and the other person's left holding a bag and all these emotions, while one person might have already checked out and they already moving on and they doing their thing, but the person who is blindsided or unexpected, what do they do with all of that love that they might still have? Everybody's different how they handle it. Grief is a real emotion. It gets heavy, 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 and I've seen it beat people down. Grief will beat you down if you let it. You don't have to let it. Some people are able to just move through life events like nothing happened, but everybody needs to grieve in their own way. For me, I find solace, peace, in packaging my grief and just kind of going through it in pockets. There's been many a day that I've been in traffic, 85 to 85, and I've let out all types of emotions over the past, I don't know how long I've been here, 15 years or so, 20 years, I don't know. It's been many a year where I let out so many emotions on 285, 85, 75. There's been many a day that I've let out grief in the gym. That's my two ideal places to let it out, whether it be just working through, I say there's been times I've had tears in the car, right? That's rough to say. And there's been times where I use it in the gym. That's my favorite place to use it. I think I am fortunate enough to possess a gift or ability to use my grief to fuel me motivate me, inspire me, if you will, to accomplish whatever task I have at hand. That is my recommendation. If you are able to, from this video, if you take anything away from this video, it's just, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to not be okay. But I encourage you to find out who you are in the grief and use it to better yourself or better others around you. For me, I better myself by, like I said, pushing through things at the gym. I better others around me because I appreciate people more while we have them, because I know it's not forever. I appreciate people more than things. I could care less about things. I could care less about titles. I could care less about, objects. Doesn't matter. To switch gears a little bit, like it bothers me now when I hear men care more about sports than their kids. Like, how you know all these stats about all these players, but you don't know your kid's teacher name or their birthday, their shoe size, their clothes size, but you could tell me how many yards somebody had. Like, for what? That person don't care about you. LeBron James is not coming to your funeral. LeBron James is not going to be, Michael Jordan is not coming with his 6 rings to be by your bedside when you sit, Women that research all the trends, all the TikTok dances, all the surgeries. They know all the doctors for the BBLs, all the the best teeth whitening and hairstyles, but they don't know their kid's teacher's name. They don't know the kid's diapers size. I could care less. It's all about a look. Stuff that don't matter, man. People matter more. Good people at least. So I understand when losing somebody that you care about and grieving. I circle back to say that, like, just care about people. If you're dealing with grief, there's so many people who have turned their grief into positivity, like the guy who started America's Most Wanted, how he, I think his daughter got abducted, but he started that and it turned into a show helping so many cases get resolved. The Innocence Project, the people that grieve through that and have helped people get free that have been found wrongfully guilty in things. People that start fundraisers and foundations for the right reasons and not just GoFundMe for a money grab or, like the right thing to do with it, man. I say all that to say that if you are going through grief, make sure you talk to somebody, talk to yourself, figure out what makes you feel better and lean into that. Whether it be, like I said, the gym, helping other people, staying busy, traveling, living for the person that you lost, doing things that you didn't get to do inside of that relationship that kind of had you contained and not being your true, authentic self. Do all these things so you can get back to being your most true, authentic, happy self. And so you can make the world a better place. I know that sounds cliche. Sometimes people have these grandiose visions and dreams about making the world a better place, but it really starts right in front of the mirror with the person in front of that mirror, the man in the mirror, man. That's all I got on this topic because, as you can probably see in my eyes, when I'm not scanning the traffic, that it's still something I deal with. So hopefully I can continue on this journey, practice what I preach, and help somebody else as so many other people have helped me. Till the next time, I am PJD. You. Love y'all. Peace.